Okay, hi, good morning. We're going to start on page 65. They talk about 4 studies that were done with respect to sweet potatoes. If you read page 65, the study design 1, please read it. Then there are questions on page 65. Please try to answer them. Turn to page 66, it continues. Then at the bottom of page 66 is study design 2. Please read that one. Answer the questions based on that for page 66 and 67 and 68. In the middle of page 68 is study design 3. Please read that study and answer those questions as well. And then on page 70 is study design 4, which has questions based upon that as well. On page 70 and page 71, you have questions based on that study. As you read the study, each study, underline the important aspects as to what they're telling you, what they told each group to do or not to do. Look at the period of time that they waited to make a determination as to the health of each student's skin. It's very interesting, but they're basically true studies. So I'd like you to analyze them. As you're reading it, try to picture what's going on, analyze it, and then try to answer the questions to the best of your ability. When we meet again on Monday, I'll review the answers with you. You'll see exactly why, again, one answer might be better than another. Okay? Now, there are some in which some answers could be close, but of course, one might be a little bit better than the other. Okay? Take your time, read the study. Many times what I'll do is I'll read the study one time. Okay? In my mind, I'll get the overall interpretations to what they're saying. And then I'll read it again. The exact same study I'll read again, but I'll underline the important aspects as to what they're telling me. I'll highlight them so that when I actually have questions based on it, I can go back to perhaps something that I've highlighted in the material given to me in the actual paragraphs. Okay? So I think we have those. Again, you're going to work with the study. You're going to answer the questions based upon all 4 of the studies. Okay? When we come back to meet again on Monday, we will go through the answers and help you. Okay? Now, one last part. On page 74 in your book, they give you something that reminds you of algebra again. And I'd like you to look at it. Okay, on page 74, please look at it. It says, state the number of terms in each expression. What's the coefficient of the x squared term in the expression 5x minus 4x squared plus 2? And evaluate an algebraic expression. Okay? In order to be prepared for it, for number 1 on page 74, when you state the number of terms in each expression, what happens is a plus or minus divides something into terms. So like for instance, 1a on page 74, 3x plus 4, the plus splits the 3x and splits the 4. So in essence, you have 2 terms. Got it? So your answer for A is 2 terms. Now look at B, 5x minus 4x squared plus 2. Whether it's a minus or a plus, it still divides it into terms. Okay? So you have a minus there. You have 5x minus 4x squared plus 2. You have a minus and a plus that splits it into 3. One term is the 5x, right? And then you have your 4x squared, and then you have your 2. See the way it splits it up? Okay? And number C, see part C? Just have one number there, that's 1 term. Got it? Now, last part I'm going to ask you to work with, please try. And again, when we come back to class on Monday, I'll show you the rules. I'll show you everything that might be relevant to getting the answer. But either way, I want you to try to do it yourself. And you know what? Try to do it yourself. Look up something that you might have forgotten in terms of a rule. When we come to class, if you got a wrong answer and you can't figure out why, you can ask me and I'll try to remind you of the extra rules involved that will ensure that you get a proper answer. Okay? So look at page 74, 3A, B, C, D, and E. It says For instance, 3a says 6x minus 5 when x is minus 3. So when you substitute that x is minus 3 in place of the x, put a bracket around it, and then follow your basic arithmetic. Same thing for b, 2l plus 2w. For the L is 12, put a bracket around L and substitute 12 in there. W is 9, substitute W for 9. Same thing for C, t squared minus 5t plus 4. Wherever you see a t, put in a 4. But again, whenever you make a substitution, it doesn't always change your answer, but it's always a good idea to put the bracket around your substitution. Same thing for D, n is minus 2. Same thing for E, x is minus 1 when y equals 3. Okay? So with that, I wish you a good day. Okay? Do the best you can to answer the questions, and we'll go over it when I see you again on Monday. Okay? Take care. Hope you get good knowledge out of the video. And again, do the best you can. Look up some of the answers, perhaps meaning look up some work, look up some perhaps rules, okay? And see if that will help you answer the questions. All right? Take care for now. Have a good weekend. See you Monday.